One of the books that I read, you talked about Marcus Aurelius and meditations, and that's a book that I read last year. Another book that I read last year was Outlive by Peter Attia. And he talked about the last decade of an elderly person's life as being a decade of decline.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that's so sad, but it's very true if you look at the health records and data. And I just wonder, what is your vision for the last decade of an elderly person's life?
So I think we have to split that into two pieces, right? The decade of decline in many ways is an unfortunate reality for a lot of people from a physical perspective, right? We have a clock. But what I think is hardest for people is that decade of decline does not have to be a decline of what I call purpose, right? So what we hope to do over time, however we can, is allow you to better understand your purpose, right? So earlier, one of the things I said is that, everyone wants to know they mattered, right? That's a big deal. And so I came upon this point not just from my own thoughts and feelings and speaking with people at different ages, but rather when I did these surveys, I asked people and I kind of said, what if you could do something, right? What is it that which you would do at this point in your life? And it became very valuable for people to write down their own memoirs for the purpose, knowing that they mattered, right? Knowing that they made a mark on the world, like to your point, right? For future generations. I think it's an innate human need. And so if we can help them better understand their purpose, right? Whether it be that or something else, then I don't think that decade has to be a decade of decline. I think it could be what I call a resolution to a story.